All right, I'm just going to let the automatic transmission do its thing here and let this thing shift on its own from a rolling stop. All right, here we go. Hi everybody, Jim from County Corvette. I have a 2002 Camaro Z28 convertible with 38,000 and change, I think 325 original miles. This car was traded in, and I believe it was traded on a 06 Corvette. Prior owner was in law enforcement, had the car for some time. He was a second owner. This thing has been a garage queen all of its life. Original paint, Monterey maroon with the neutral interior, automatic. It's a 1SB option package, which gives you all the right stuff. I typically don't even get involved in cars like this because they're just 20-year-old piles of junk. But this car is incredibly well preserved. And I'll say it again, it was garaged all of its life, and it just has an incredible original integrity. We put tires on it. Simply, the old tires were in great shape. They were too old to pass inspection, and whatever else it needed, which is a very short list. It has a Borla exhaust, sounds great, not too much, and it really is a turnkey car. It's, you know, pencil tip size chips on the front bumper cover, real minute, but otherwise the original paint is almost like perfect new condition. The car is exceptional. Really an exceptional car. If you've been in the market for one of these things, you're not necessarily a Corvette person. You're seeing we're County Corvette, but normally I wholesale cars like this, so I don't get involved in them. But man, I'm happy to put my name on this one. It's just a sweetheart. So that's all that. We're going to take it out for a drive. It performs great. My mechanics went through this car, but we'll take it out and show you what it does. The interior on this thing's immaculate. There's slight color wear on this driver's seat bolster, but that's it. That could actually be dyed, and we'll do that if the next customer wants that done. And that actually holds up pretty well, but I wanted to show it in its, true, original configuration and condition here. But we didn't have to do much to this thing, no detail work. It came in just like this. So, all right, let's take this thing out and see what it does. Well, the first thing, I didn't drive this car too much. I drove it around the building and around the block, but it's quiet. It doesn't have any squeaks and rattles, which is not common for one of these cars now. These cars didn't weather well if they were just used as daily drivers and kept outside, etc. But even in the engine compartment, as you can see in the pictures, this thing is spotless. It's really nice, and I didn't do any of that. I think it was always well cared for, and probably never got grimy or anything. But no, no oil leaks, just no grunge under the hood. Yeah, this exhaust is nice. Some of the Borlas, in my experience, have been a little too raspy and have some resonance, but not this one. It's nice. And so at 50 miles an hour, it's just over 2,000 RPM, and there's no drone or anything. All right. So So 55 with an overdrive, or just around slightly over 1500 RPM. So no monotonous drone or anything. But again, to tell you, it doesn't rattle and shake over bumps. It's just a really nice car. Feels like they did when they were new. I remember these things. I worked on them when they were new. Feels like a new one. Yeah, the tires are 2 years old. Or no, I'm sorry, we just put the tires on. The old tires were over 10 years old, and we didn't like them for inspection. So, sound system's in great shape. Speakers aren't all blown out. The main thing with this car is just it never sat outside in the rain and got, you know, it got wet inside, or, you know, where it sat outside in the elements. All right, I'm just going to let the automatic transmission do its thing here and let this thing shift on its own from a rolling stop. All right, here we go. All right, so that ran up to 6,000 and shifted automatically, hit the rev limiter. Red line's actually at 55 to 6. It starts to get red at 55, and that's exactly did what it's supposed to do. So it's an LS1 engine, runs great. No issues there. Transmission shifts as it should. Cruise control's working. So good solid car, guys. I just don't think there's too many of them out there in this condition. And, you know, for under $20,000, you've got a great cruiser. Yep, the mirrors all work as they should. Yeah, that's all the stuff that starts to go wrong with a car, you know, at this age, that's really had a lot of mileage and you know, mediocre upkeep and mediocre storage, or poor storage at worst. You know, stuff just literally bakes in the sun, and then the plastic starts to deteriorate. The molecules come apart in plastic, and the stuff it goes back to Mother Nature. But not this car. All the black in here it's in beautiful shape. Everything's nice. It was just never parked out in the sun for months and months and years and years. Am I going to call it a collector level car? No, simply because of the mileage. Collector cars of this vintage, in my opinion, should be under 5,000 miles. That would be a car that you have in a big collection. You're a big collector, and you've got, you know, one of everything. But this engine runs great. So, you know, if you have an interest in this car, give us a call. You know, we're always happy to work with people. If you need financing, we can help out with that. We have some great third parties that offer that for us. And you know, if you're just looking for something, you know, if you've got some young kids and you want a car you can take out, you know, for ice cream and go to dinner or whatever, and, you know, take the young kids out and get them acclimated with a convertible and having a, you know, hobby car. This is a great car for that. And it's not going to nickel and dime. It doesn't need a lot of work. It doesn't need any work. Like just about anything else you'll find out in the marketplace in this particular era. So that's, you you know, that's a real benefit. You can have a car here that you just don't need to throw money at and just actually enjoy it. All right, so give us a call if you have an interest, and appreciate you watching. If you're new to watching our videos, you know, welcome to County Corvette, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch it. And anything we can help you with, you let us know. Please subscribe.